Welcome back to my channel, Cheryl Hunter Fine Art. Have an update on some things on my art adventure. But first, while you enjoy this beautiful spring-like day here at my house, am I a full-time artist yet? Have I sold anything? These are questions that people probably are always asking new aspiring artists. So let me give you some answers if I can today. I've done some commissions. I've done a lot of like pet portraits and other commissions, still life, some landscapes, things like that. But I have not really, I think I entered a couple of shows. One last year and then another one recently. And it was a lot of fun. No sales resulted, but, it was a good experience. So then I started kind of looking around at different studios and galleries in my area and art groups, organizations, that kind of thing. And I since I live near Palm Springs, there are a lot of galleries. Now, I'm by no means ready for trying to get into a major gallery, but there are some local membership organizations that, they do classes and they have like community art showings and gatherings and things like that. So I joined one, and it's the Desert Art Gallery. And I also joined a Desert Woman Gallery. Anyway, I'm becoming members of these organizations so that I can keep up on what opportunities they might offer. And recently I went and actually visited the Desert Art Gallery in Palm Springs. It's in an area that it's like in the very heart hub of Palm Springs. There's a theater, an old theater. It used to be a school, an elementary school, and it's a theater now. And I've done performances there, and it's a really sweet place. Next to it, in part of the old school, is this Desert Art Gallery, Desert Art Center. That's like drawing a blank on what it's called. Desert Art Center, anyway. And they have artists from all over the desert, I know for sure, in their gallery. Some beautiful work. I was just so impressed when I went. And you have to understand, I'm not an extrovert. I know it seems like I'm comfortable on camera. I am. I'm comfortable on camera. I'm comfortable on the stage. But when it comes to one-on-one interaction or going to a new place and asking questions, or I have a hard time with that. So for me to go by myself across town, walk into a gallery by myself, introduce myself, and talk to people, that's a rough thing. But I know that the only way I'll ever get my feet on the ground as an artist is if I put myself out there. So it was a day that I was home by myself. My husband was off to work. My son was in his day program. I had just dropped him off. And this place was pretty much around the corner from where my son's day program was. So there was no excuse for me not to go check it out. Now, it hadn't opened yet, so I knew I had about 45 minutes to kill. So another brave thing I did, which is something I just don't do, is I walked into this little coffee shop restaurant in the area, across the street from the place that I wanted to go to. I went and got myself some tea, and then I sat by myself at a fountain, and I drank my tea, and I enjoyed the sunshine after all these storms. It's just beautiful in the desert in this time of year. So I waited for the place to open, and then when it opened, I introduced myself. I got some information, and I told them that I had just become a member, and they were very, very nice, and it was a great experience. Okay, so flash forward here today. I go back and I'm reading through some of the emails that the organization has sent me. And with my membership, I'm able to participate in certain events that they have. They have an event coming up March 8th. March 8th. And here it is, February 24th. And the event is just a little sidewalk. It's a little sidewalk sales, sidewalk showing. I think it's called Under the Eaves, gathering under the eaves or something. And so members are able to participate in this. So it's not like you don't have to have a fancy booth or any of that. Just a table and display racks for whatever you're selling and a way to take payments. The reason that I'm interested in doing this is not only because it's me stepping out again out of my comfort zone and doing something for my art, getting myself out there, letting people see what I do, but also it's in the same place and the same day as the Art in the Park showing. I think that's what it's called, but it's a huge art show that they have a couple times a year. I've never gone to it, but I've driven by when it's happening. I've always meant to go. So there are people right now participating in so many activities. You've got the tennis championships here. You've got Mid-Century Modern Week has just concluded, and a lot of people are still here because of that. And like I said, it's in the hub, so it's where all the people that go to Palm Springs to shop, it's pretty much right where they're walking and driving and parking. And so it's an excellent opportunity to really have a lot of traffic and get some real feedback from people that do not know me on my work. But here's the kicker. Like I said, it's February 24th. The event is March 8th. So I have to get like a Square for taking payments, hook it up to my Squarespace, which that shouldn't be too tough for me. So I got to do that. I have to finish. I finished this painting. I started signing, and I've got to finish all the edges. I'm not going to take a bunch of paintings. I'm going to get prints made. So then that's the next thing. I've got to make a bunch of prints, make sure I have them prepared, packaged, and ready, and I have to get some kind of system of showing them. Now, there's so much to do. I have business cards, but I don't like them, so I'm going to get new ones. I don't know if I can pull this off. We're talking about a week, really. 2 weeks, if I get started right away. So I'm basically going to bring like one large painting or a couple of them maybe, that represent what I'm doing, and then bring prints of some of my other things. I'm just not sure what to expect, and I'm not sure if I can pull it off. So I just want to share that with you, that I'm terrified, excited, and everything all at once. So my next video, I will hopefully, if I pull this off, I will have pictures and video of me there that day, and let you in on what happened that day, how things went, my booth setup, all of that kind of thing. This will be my very first real showing. And at an event like this. I don't really expect to sell much. I think it's more just to get myself going. And to meet people and meet other artists and just try to start becoming part of an artist community out here. So anyway, wish me luck and give me tips if you have any in the comments. I'd love to hear them. So thank you very much and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.